Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back for some more EVE Online. In today's video, as you can probably tell, we are going to take a first look at the new event, which is Rogue Swarm Alert. We've had a Rogue Swarm Alert like about a year ago, but this one is a little bit different. I managed to complete one site so far in my current ship, which is actually in a prophecy. Doing so very easily, but you need hacking in order to get started on the site. That is definitely something that's a little bit different. So I'm in warp to a rogue swarm nest. You just find those on a beacon at the overview. As I warp in, there is some rogue drones that are warping in as well. And really, you warp in right on top of a disabled swarm overmind, and that is your hacking target. So I think the way to go about this, if you want to complete the site quickly, just start your hack. It's been a yellow hack before on the first one that I did. So we're going to take a look and see. Let's see if that is something that we might want. Let's see if I can just get rid of this guy. That's pretty decent. That is useful. So you have a little bit of work hacking. In the meantime, we're actually going to deploy my medium drones, just so that if we get attacked, we can try to do something about it. But here is the core. Hacking that creates an empty, disabled swarm overmind, but it also spawns another one, which is your main target, which is your loot target. So let's target that one. Let's head towards him. Let's fire some missiles. Let's activate my Afterburner, and let's see what kind of loot we get. But this is basically what you need to know. The hack on the disabled swarm overmind is going to spawn the swarm overmind itself, who is your main target for loot. So you want some decent DPS. This is, after all, a drone battleship. It has quite a lot of HP, and I think you want to get through that as quickly as possible. Do you want to get sidetracked? Let's maybe do a close orbit. Also weapon scram him so that it definitely doesn't get away from me. Do you want to get sidetracked to kill these other guys? Well, especially if you're interested in the agency points, that is something that you can do. I think for me personally, I will actually try to complete these sites, kill everything, and do the salvaging as well, because you have finished a number of rogue swarm nests as part of your objectives. Then provocation, hack a disabled swarm overmind, which I've just done. Still have to manually claim the rewards. I'm not sure if that's so good. Then that one just comes back, and then you've got salvage swarm overmind rates for another 4 points, and then destroy rogue drones in rogue swarm nests, which gives you 12 points now for 15. That is actually a chain, and this is what I personally like. This is a very doable and scalable, easily scalable event here so far. You can keep repeating at least 1 or 2 objectives very easily. You can just keep chaining that, and let's see if we can grab the loot. No need to target this anymore. And in the previous one, we actually had several more spawns come in. So let's see if that happens. Yep, there we go. That's some more rogue drones. So let's take our loot. Only a basic overmind accelerator. I did get this one in the previous one. Augmented Berserker blueprint. Very nice drop as well. In the meantime, do I have to worry about all of this? Not really. I think my hammerheads will do absolutely fine. So let's start by, well, maybe we'll add a little bit of extra damage on the cruiser. The frigates, not too worried about that. They'll die eventually. That gives me another quick look at the rewards, which is what I like as well for Rogue Swarm Alert at 125 points. And keep in mind, this is my second site so far, and we already earned, let's take a quick look at what this is, should be alright. Already earned 25 points. Look at that skin, and Abaddon Rogue Drone skin. You've got the same thing for, well, that doesn't really change the Typhoon that much. Then this one, really cool, definitely something to go for. Absolutely love the look of this Raven. But then here is the Dominix that we all know and love. Looks absolutely amazing. And then I'm not sure what this is. Subverted Blueprint Cache. Not sure, is that like an implant or something? We'll have to see if I can get to the 1100 points. In the meantime, passively just killing more drones. which adds to swarm containment. And then that is maybe a bit annoying, but alright, let's claim our 12 points as well for hacking a disabled... No, that one's coming back now. 12 points for something else. Salvage, hack, destroy drones, complete a swarm nest, which I've just done. So we're going to... Man, that's just more small stuff that keeps coming at us. But yeah, very easy. Definitely very doable for alpha clones as well, if they want to. A drone ship, I think, makes a lot of sense. Something that, like the Gila, is going to be quite exceptional as well, of course. But you can get in here in battleship and things like that as well. Basically, I think your biggest bottleneck is going to be how busy... Whoops, let's get this guy back. How busy it's going to be early on in the event like this. So let's call him back. And let's maybe add in a warrior in the mix. Let's hope that he starts attacking something. And yeah, so could deploy lots of small drones to do this more quickly. But a final part before you leave this site, do target the wreck and try to salvage it, which means that you have to be a little bit careful with your attack commands as well. And I don't want to have these little guys attack my salvage drones, so we are going to just patiently wait for all of them to drop dead. Let's keep doing that. That one goes down, that one goes down. Yeah, super nice. This is the advantage, I think, of having a drone ship for the event. It just cuts through all of them like it's nothing. Get back here, and then the final part, salvage drones. Just you can press salvage or just press F on the wreck. They'll get started on that. And of course, since you grab the loot, and if you have a ship that has a good enough tank, you can just park yourself right outside of the loot pinata and get started on your salvaging. Don't even need to add wrecks to the overview. I might just do that just in case. If you do add wreck to the overview, you've got small, medium, and then here rogue swarm. That is the one that you want for that part of the agency. So let's remove the wreck back from the overview. And in the meantime, basically the last one, by the time I had salvaged this one, the next beacon had popped up in a local. So that was pretty damn good. Let's keep going. Let's finish this salvage, but that's really... the rogue swarm alert, not as complex or difficult as some of the others, but I personally like that. And what as I was saying, what I especially like is that the way this is shaping out here, you can keep trying to salvage swarm overmind wreck to get an extra points. You can hack one and complete sites, and these two will just be repeatable, meaning that you will be able to grind out these points very quickly as well if you want. You have that option. You can pace yourself a little bit better than those that, for instance, eventually end, or that have chains that become super difficult, like let's say the mining chains, quest chains or mission chains that we have seen sometimes, that basically force you to go somewhere completely different. And something else that you might... Oh, there we go. Finally salvaged it. Let's return to drone bay. Just some metal scraps. But look at that. The next rogue swarm nest is now available. So all drones are back. We are ready. There is someone else in local. Let's hope that we can beat him to it. And yeah, just go grab it. I think also, if you find these in wormhole space, in other spaces, there is definitely room for you to engage the target, because they need to spend at least a little bit of time hacking at first. They'll go for the loot as well, so you know exactly where they'll be flying towards. And yeah, you can have lots of stealing here. This is accessible, doable. Oh, and there we go. Because of the salvage, I can claim yet another reward, and this makes for 41 points in just 2 sites, repeatable. Not necessarily all the points at the same rate, but you can definitely keep going if you want to basically earn all the rewards as quickly as possible. So here we go. Let's quickly do the next one as well. Let's see if we can get some efficiency going. I think the idea of just putting out the hammerheads. They've been doing a really nice job. Start your hacking. Grab all the good stuff, avoid all the bad stuff, try to cross the road, find this. There we go, that's awesome. This creates the swarm overmind. Target that puppy as quickly as possible. We do have some of that annoying small stuff that's coming in as well. Close the distance, and there we go. Target engaged. And after that, stick around on the wreck, clear everything else for a maximum points, salvage, rinse and repeat. So yeah, definitely one I think that I can see myself grind at least up until like the Dominic skin or something like that. So I've got all those skins as rewards. Definitely an enticing reward track to me. I think much better to have the accelerators be drops. Accelerators are awesome rewards, but add them to the reward track. It just feels like a delay to something better. And skins for me feel absolutely great as rewards. So we've got something else that we've done because of the hacking. I think you want to claim that as quickly as possible, just in case of getting something interesting in its stead. No, just more hacking. And if we kill one more, we get another 15 points. This is definitely going quite nicely. And whoops, that is not though. Them not liking the drones can be a problem. Luckily, I can only do one ogre like that. Then we'll do a hobgoblin as well. And then, yeah, look at the advantage of a nice... oops, let's start repping. Of a nice drone ship, you've got all the versatility that you need to go after all the different targets there as well. That one is down. Let's take a quick look at the rewards. Integrated ogre blueprint and another accelerator. Pretty good. We're just going to sit here. Start targeting some stuff. No longer need this one. Cruiser is already down. Still going for my hammerheads, which is not appreciated. And yeah, the fit of this ship will also be in the description of the video, because it does have a scram and a web. So this ought to be, let's see, PvP capable in case of thieves. And now I'm at max DPS, 2 hammerheads, 2 ogres, and a hobgoblin to clear the rest out. And as I've said, then we salvage. By that time there's usually a new beacon, and we can keep going, we can keep earning points. Very cool. I like this event where you can actually grind it out if you want to, and that is accessible to everyone, even to alpha clones. It's gonna be a bit trickier, but yeah, just get yourself in a battle cruiser and you will be absolutely fine, just like this. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll keep grinding, and I'll see you all next time.